The prophets carve their warnings in the limestone walls, while calendars collapse beneath the weight of ticking clocks. We trade our ancient legends for the frantic radio calls, and watch the ocean rising through the rusted harbor locks. The cinema projected every fire we ever feared. The silver screen is bleeding in the streets of hollow gray. The prophecies of old are finally and coldly clear. The ghosts of civilization have nothing left to say. The laboratories hum with theories of the coming deep, where carbon shadows suffocate the breathing of the trees. The scientists awaken from a century of sleep to find the math is shivering with terminal degrees. A microscopic sovereign claims a kingdom in the vein, and nature repossesses what we paid in stubborn pride. We try to calculate the fallout and the acid rain, while every grand ambition finds a darker place to hide. The horizon folds its heavy wings upon the weary land. The monuments are sinking in the tidal rush of sand. We are the architects of endings and the heirs of silent stars, carrying the stories and the lessons and the scars. A desperate aspiration for a light that will not fade, beyond the ruins of the empire that we clumsily made. The galleries are curated with masterpieces of the fall, where canvas mirrors tragedy and strokes of jagged light. We hang our collective terror on the gallery wall and call it inspiration in the middle of the night. Survival is a literature of frantic, lonely pens, describing how the garden turns back into a wild thorns. We view the dying planet through a fracture-tinted lens and celebrate the requiem before the day is born. The myths of Norsemen shivering in the winter of the soul are meeting modern physics at the edge of the abyss. The headlines tell a story that we cannot quite control, a world of cold statistics and a Judas-colored kiss. The infrastructure crumbles like a biscuit in the storm, and satellite transmissions flicker out into the void. The social fabric tears away from every human norm, until the very concept of the future is destroyed. The dust is setting on the altars of the high-speed chase, when mirror shows a stranger with a fighting fragile face. We look for miracles in equations and in prayer, breathing in the heavy scent of sulfur in the air. The horizon folds its heavy wings upon the weary land, where monuments are sinking in the tidal rush of sand. We are the architects of engines and the heirs of silent stars, carrying the stories and the lesson dummy scarred. With desperate aspiration for a light that will not fade, beyond the ruins of the empire that we clumsily made.